right, guys, good morning. Good morning. Testing 1, 2, 3 to make sure that mic is always working. Good morning, guys. Welcome to the morning note. It is 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, October 8th, 2021 on a Friday. Thanks for joining me today and every day. We do this daily, talking about the markets, answering your questions. Let's go ahead and get to it. Before we begin, bottom right-hand corner of your screen, a little white logo, a little white box. Click on that. Turn notifications, subscribe to our channel, like our videos, comment your questions. Really do appreciate it as always. Thanks again for joining me. Today is a non-farm payroll day. We'll go over the report and let's see what's going on. As of right now, the Dow is up 10 points, Nasdaq up 77, over 0.5%, S&P up 9, 43.99. Russell is down 0.15%. The crude oil is up nearly 1%, $79 a barrel. Gold futures are up 1%, 17.77 an ounce. 23.15 for silver, up 2.17%. Euro dollar is up 18 pips, 1.1571, 111.68, up 3 pips for the dollar yen. Ethereum futures are up slightly, 36.30 on the futures side, 55,405 for Bitcoin futures, up 1.72%. Yields are falling after overnight strength. On yields, we tapped 1.7 overnight. We're now at 1.565. The dollar is down 0.19%, hence why the Nasdaq is up 94.03. Yields in dollar are a big mover for Nasdaq. VIX down 3% as we are testing that gap fill level on the VIX of around 1885. It's now at 1894, down 3%. That's where we are this morning. Okay, let's go over the non-farm payroll report together. It was a miss. Best thing I can recommend, guys, again, the Twitter. I know I say that all the time, but the Twitter is so key because I do market commentary and all that stuff there. So any kind of analysis you want to read live during your market day, turn on notifications on Twitter. Twitter's your friend. That's the way to go. Let's go ahead and take a look at it if I can get it here. Non-farm payroll report, September, 194,000 jobs added. The estimate was 500,000. The previous reading was 366,000. So that's just a heads up. A couple of things here. Average hourly earnings did meet expectations, 4.6%, but there's obviously some silver lining here. The silver lining is, if I can find it, is that hours are up a lot, working hours, nominal wages are up a lot, private payrolls are up 317,000, excuse me. Unemployment rate is down. Black unemployment is down even more, and there's some positive revisions. So some good stuff there. Let me go ahead and see exactly some of the sector highlights of the payrolls. Trade and transport gained about from the prior month, 120,000 jobs added. Leisure and hospitality gained 74,000. Retail gained 56,000. Business services 60,000. Manufacturing 26,000. Construction gained 22,000. Temporary help, temp help, was down 5,000 jobs. Education and health was down 7,000 jobs, and government jobs were actually down 123,000. So there you go. But yeah, so if you want to take a look at the report, it is on Twitter. Feel free to take a look at that. But again, at least wages are coming up, and the rate is now at 4.8% on unemployment. So that's good. Good news there is that with the jobs miss, again, the Fed may pull back a little bit on any kind of rate talk. It looks like we're fully priced in for our first rate hike 2022 of December. That's what the Fed funds futures rate is going by. So that's just futures. That's what the expectation is. What does that mean as an investor or a trader? Really, we're starting to get to turn around. When again, where the Fed is start talking about tapering, we're going to get that soon, and obviously increasing rates. That's obviously going to help savers. That's going to help those who own some financial stocks, value stocks, dividend stocks. So again, we're starting to come out of the COVID low in terms of interest rates. We're going to start kind of getting back to normal. 2022 seems like a good target. 2023 possibly. I still think that we're still in the baby stages of this bull market. Remember, we just got out of a recession in 2020. Usually, statistically speaking, historically speaking, most bull markets run about 7 to 8 years. So would be surprised there. But again, like I said, for 2022, when I do our 2022 year preview, again, the big thing there is the midterm election cycle, midterm elections. That's for Congress. So obviously that's the big big hanging thing. We still don't have a debt ceiling deal. All we did was extend it till December. We're just kicking the can down the road. Nothing has been extended. The market liked that, obviously, as we were coming to October 18th deadline. Figured that was coming. We were about 10 days in advance of that. So all we did was really just delay the inevitable, the vote on the deal. So there we go. Good news, at least wages are up. The question is it outpacing inflation? That remains to be seen, but that's where we are. In terms of that, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now is bouncing off the 50-day moving average on the 1-hour chart. So that's something to see. 56,100 was the session high overnight. Let's take a look at the daily together. If this thing can stupid load. So yeah. 54,760. Again, we're still above this level here, around 53.2. Really, the next level you need is right around 59.5. 59.5 breaks, we're going to all-time highs. Again, guys, I'm still with the deal that 100K Bitcoin is going to happen. I think Bitcoin and crypto are getting set for a massive bull run for Q4. Right when it hits 100,000, I will be selling a lot of it, majority of it, and keeping some in my wallet. I'll wait for another pullback, which will happen. Of course, you get FOMO, especially as Bitcoin starts running. And then people start taking profits like me. So again, I have, my crypto portfolio. I'm going to start taking profits once we hit 100,000 Bitcoin. I have a limit order on that. I still have some in my cold storage. I have some in Coinbase regular. Coinbase Pro has my majority of Bitcoin. I still buy some every week. But again, a nice crypto fall would be nice to accumulate. Keep in mind, guys, Bitcoin could be a slice of your portfolio, of your asset base. But again, it is just volatile. So again, if volatility is not your thing, I totally understand, then Bitcoin and crypto may not be for you. Okay, so taking a look at it here now, the only trade I'm looking to close at the open or close if we get profit, we were at 20% 2 days ago, is Mara. The 40 calls for next week, I'm in those with the team. We've had a really great week, nice bounce back week after the kind of choppiness that we've had the last couple of weeks. So again, we just have to keep it moving and see what we get. All right, let's answer some questions. Elite saying, y'all kill it on Twitter. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Your target 1594 on TNX is holding up. Yeah, 17 is what we hit overnight on yields. So again, I'm still of the deal of 1594 is our first level. Let me go ahead and expand this chart. Really, 1765 is the highs, but 16 will really tell the tape because 16 breaks, we're getting to 17. And we got 17 overnight. In Asian trading. So again, I expect yields to keep going up. That's why I like financials here. I own Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan for an investment, obviously. So again, if you're expecting yields to go up like I am, again, banks, energy, value names, industrials, the Caterpillars of the world, your John Deeres of the world, your Boeings of the world are going to definitely be benefiting from that. Good morning, Carl's thoughts on AMD and rise for calls. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, Carmen. Let's take a look. AMD. All right, AMD is nearing a double top. That's the only thing I'm worried about here is right around 108. So we need to get above that 108 level again before we do anything here. Again, I love AMD. I own AMD. But 108 is what we need for calls. Again, you see that double top there. So just be very careful. I would just wait. Sell Bitcoin at 99,000 because I'm not going to hit 100. Well, again, this is just an opinion of mine, guys. So again, 100,000 is my target. If it doesn't get there, it doesn't get there. I mean, let's say we get to 90. Am I really going to be complaining? No. But 100,000's, hey, it could get to 130 for all I know, and then I'll be leaving some on the table. But that's the name of the game. You can always be undermined by people when you tell people when you're closing. Listen, I got a lot of flack for selling SHIB, selling some profit, and I'm still holding some SHIBs. Not like I'm not, but you'd be surprised how much flack I get. Oh, you're missing out, and you're going to regret it. Listen, guys, how you trade and how you invest is up to you. You don't need to explain to anyone when you close or when you open or when you do anything. That is up to you. When you want to take profits, guys, you take it and you be happy with it. Again, I think money is meant to be enjoyed too. So again, if you see some nice profits on a stock and you just want to move on with your life, that's completely fine. This idea of hodl forever for everything, that just doesn't work for everybody. And again, everyone's different. So again, stick to what you know and what you like. You don't need to justify anything to anyone. What are you watching for calls today? For calls today, again, this tape, I said this on Twitter, the tape isn't looking that great, Really, the only thing that's really standing out to me is NQ. If NQ breaks 15,000, then it gets interesting on QQQ. So let's go ahead and place an alert on Qs. Again, that'll probably be around 366. So let's go ahead and place an alert at 366.50. If that breaks, let's go ahead and make some targets together. But that's really the only thing that stands out to me for the most part. 366.50 breaks, I would target the 368s, the 370s for possible next week. But until then, you just wait this out. We're starting to come into earnings season. So get your popcorn ready. It gets interesting. How's your ship? How does that chart look to you? I can't even look at the ship chart. I don't have access to a ship chart. Again, it did fall after I sold. I promise I didn't sell that much, but it is sliding a bit. So again, all I told was investment club. I don't know how many whales are in there, but again, if you guys want to take a look at my portfolio, you could see at ship here. I can't click on it. Let me see if I can get it up here. So you could see this is based on what I have. 1 week. This is a 1 week chart. You could see the fall here. We sold pretty much at the top. It is bouncing back here. But look how much it is up for the week. It's insane. And you can see I bought on September 16th $1,000. This is how much I bought. And then again, I sold for profit to $2,600 gain in profit, which is dope. Again, I'm just holding it. No biggie. I'll favorite it. Worst case. But again, I'm holding SHIB. Who knows? And again, I'm rolling with just profits. So who cares? Let's see what we get. BA, let's see. This white light sucks. BA, let's see it. Need my glasses. I'm old, man. I can't see. All right, looking at BA, you do need 230. So that's really the first level you need to see is 230 before you do anything on Boeing. Palantir, long-term good idea. Yes, I love Palantir. I own it. Again, it's just a frustrating tape. Why? Look at the daily. We've been saying it before. You have a $9 range on this chart here. You can see $30 to $21.12 for the most part. So nothing going on there. You just hold it. Love watching these per day. Thoughts on CL short-term price target? Again, I do believe short-term. Okay, depends on what short-term is. I think we get $100 a barrel in oil. I think that's definitely going to be in the works. Obviously, we're going to release some of the strategic reserves to lower gas prices. But again, the demand is the key. Demand for crude is coming up. So I do believe $100 is coming. Really, if you're looking at a short-term trade on oil, again, we're breaking out on most main time frames. You could see, again, $100 right there. So short-term, I guess you could target 90. I wouldn't trade futures on it since it's every month. So again, for that, you could just trade XLE, which is the ETF for energy. Is Square considered a financial space? Yes, Square is your fintech. So again, Square is fine, PayPal is fine, especially if you're talking crypto, because they have crypto holdings. But do they get as much love as a JPM, Bank of America, Citibank when rates are up? No. Expecting a slow Friday? Yeah, I'm expecting really not too much going on. I've said that before, and then things go crazy. So again, who knows? Who knows? But again, so far what I'm seeing, it's not much going on. Really, just the Nasdaq is what I'm watching for the most part. Looks like the VIX is about to break down that gap fill, which I've been talking about for a while. We had a triple top, triple bottom. We finally broke the bottom. Now we're on 18 something, so that's nice. Is your options or masterclass membership reasonable for a full-time worker like you? Chaz, that really depends. If you want to learn, obviously masterclass works. If you're the type of person that's working during the day, you don't need someone on you. You just want to know what we're in, but you don't need exit points. You're just doing it on your own. Basic is your best bet. If you're the type of person that needs to know exactly when to get out and needs a lot more information, needs a lot more analysis on why we get into things, premium is your one way to go. So again, there's 3 different ways to do it. So again, it's really up to you. I don't know how demanding your job is. Citi, let's see it. To buy Citi, let's take a look at it. Maximize here. Let's go to the daily. On Citi, it's pretty much just a slow runner here. I would move this up a little bit. Maybe 65 seems about right. 64.81, 65 is a good level. That's your major support. You can see the double bottom here on the daily. So not bad at 65. XLF for next week. We hit XLF calls this week on unusual options activity. With yields coming down, I would not test it as of yet. I'd wait. And XLF, you definitely want to see some volume first. Anything over 10,000 on unusual options activity is your best bet. Support on NQ, let's take a look at it. Your next support on NQ is really 1440, 14400. That's your major resist, the major support. Your next support is around 14758, your 200-day under 1 hour. Can you show how you have your study set up on Charts TOS? Yeah, this is your 200-day red line. This is your 100-day. This is your blue line, and your 50-day is the yellow line. That's it. And all these candles here on the bottom are your volume candles. Upstart. Upstart has definitely been on the move. A lot of people love that. Oh, love that name, which is totally cool. Would like it to break 200 to buy some. They're very profitable. Let's see if we can get to 259, which is your first support level. I may nibble on some, but as of right now, in terms of buying calls, 316 would be nice. If you get to 316, you could possibly target 330s, if not 325s. Good morning, Carlos. Hey, good morning, Greg. Price to add for Tesla. Tesla is reporting their earnings on the 20th, I think a couple of weeks in advance. So maybe they have some good news. So if you're looking to possibly add to some Tesla here, 785 ain't bad. You can obviously buy some here. I like a little more of a dip. I like 583.23. I know I'm weird, but again, I own Tesla anyways. What trading platform do you use? I use Thinkorswim TD Ameritrade. David Gallegos, what is the Hut Play? Hut Mining Group. I don't know much about them, but it looks like a double top on the daily. On the 1 hour, again, not much going on. I guess a break of 1050, you can start looking at stuff. Thinkorswim trading platform. Yep, this is it. So that's where we are. So again, guys, I hate to be a dead horse, but again, the Twitter is your friend. Twitter's your friend. If you like to know what I'm watching and what I'm doing, it's pretty simple. VIX, 10-year yields, the dollar, E-mini futures, those are your four. The dollar, not so much. That would probably be the fourth place of that. But again, yields, 10-year yields, the VIX and the ES are pretty much the three amigos of trading. You need that, especially if you're a macro style trader where you're watching all of economics, not just technicals. Extremely important to watch. So just a reminder, guys, I'm not going to be doing a morning note on Monday. I will be in Dallas watching the Cowboys on Sunday with my wife, who gave me a beautiful birthday gift, which my birthday's next month, of tickets to the Cowboys game against the Giants. We made sure to pick a team that we can actually beat because I'm 0-2 every time I go to the game. So hopefully we get a W. But Monday I'll be traveling back to Florida. So no morning note on Monday, just a reminder. Recommendations for brokers for non-U.S. citizens. I believe Interactive Brokers would be best. I think TD Ameritrade does. If you're talking about being international and you're not in the U.S., then Interactive Brokers is your best bet. They have the best pricing, definitely when you're buying stuff, but their platform isn't my favorite. I like Thinkorswim. I've considered buying a Bloomberg terminal, but since I'm not a fixed income trader, meaning a bond trader, I don't think it's worth it. It's like 25 grand for the year. Would it be cool to have one? Yeah, I'd have to buy a PC because this runs Mac right here, and I don't have a PC. I could always buy one. But Bloomberg is something that I have been definitely thinking about getting, obviously, but again, it's just a little pricey. I think $20,000 per year is a bit overkill when TD Ameritrade and Twitter give me everything. So something I've been considering. All right, guys, we'll leave it there. Make sure to turn on notifications, follow our channel, follow us on Twitter. Everyone always asks me about Instagram. Oh, when are you going to put in a freebie? Guys, from now on, if you're going to get a freebie, it's going to be on Twitter. Because Instagram, guys, the algorithm does not put us ahead unless you have us on notifications. On Twitter, you can literally put us as a newswire, or you can put us as the more you interact with our Twitter, the more you're going to be up front. So again, I believe Twitter is the best platform, and it doesn't go down as much as Facebook, mind you, lately anyways. So again, if you're looking, maybe I send a freebie here and there or some analysis that does help you, Twitter is the way to go. Instagram is fine, don't get me wrong, I like it. But again, Twitter, there's nothing better. All right, we'll leave it there, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy yourselves. And my name is Carlos Garcia again, CEO of G.A.R Capital. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, we'll catch you guys on Tuesday. See you then.